What is up, everyone? Welcome into Mikey's Boardroom.
Hello.
I'm Mikey.
I'm Krissa.
And tonight, we're talking about games that we're taking on vacation with us to La Vega. We're going to come back richer and better people.
Yeah.
But we're also taking board games, too. We're actually going to Vegas on vacation the week before the World Series of Board Gaming, or I don't know, whatever that thing is. The World Series of Board Gaming, I think it is. It's like a board gaming tournament where you play a bunch of different board games, and whoever's best at all these different board games is going to win money. It's a week before that, and we're leaving like when that kind of starts.
That's so funny.
So it's kind of a bummer on a personal note. Wait, I don't have a hat on.
You don't have a hat on.
We're going with it.
Okay.
Does it look?
Everyone can see how much you're balding.
There's a lot of light, and there's a lot of forehead to reflect that light. So
it's all right.
Okay.
Just own it.
Okay.
This is 2022.
I will reflect that light.
Your baldness is your truth.
I'd rather live a full hairline lie.
I can get you
true.
what's it called? What's it called?
Transplants?
No, those fake things. A toupee.
A toupee.
I can get you a toupee. Yeah.
If I'm going to wear a toupee, it's going to be here.
Inappropriate, Kevin.
All right, so we're taking board games to Vegas. We're going to play board games with her family. I've actually bought a few board games that we've never played.
What a surprise. You love to buy things.
I was like, this is a good way to buy some games and sneak them in there. Like, this is a Vegas. This is part of our Vegas vacation.
You didn't tell me about them until
this is part of our
after
Vegas
you
trip.
ordered them.
Yeah. So, we're going to start with kids' games. I've mentioned a few of these before. We're taking some kids' games because our kids are going to be with Nana and Pop.
It's a nice way to get them to play with Nana and Pop while we just enjoy
we
the
sit
pool
back and we
things.
sit at the pool and we drink drinks. And by the way, it's Vegas. I'm gonna have,
Your kids surrounding you at all times.
Mm-hmm. We'll say
Bodacious babes.
yes, bodacious babes. All right, so the first game that we're taking, kids game, for the kids to play with Nana Pop while we sit poolside. Jurassic Snack. I know I've talked about this one before. It's for ages 7 and up, but our 4-year-old can play it pretty well. Super fun game for kids. It's not like I would never play with you, but I have no problems playing with the kids for the most part.
Yeah, it's engaging.
There are these little tokens all over the board. It's a modular board, 4 different tiles that you can kind of set up any way. You have these tokens that you lay face down and different dinosaurs that you move around flipping up the tokens, and you're trying to collect those tokens for points. And those tokens can also have effects like put a T-Rex on the board, move your dinosaur to another spot, look at the tokens, look on this tile. Different effects like that. You can move the T-Rexes around to eat the other player's dinosaur. It's a 1v1 game. Really fun, and it kind of, you can see our kids, you can see them kind of think ahead, strategize like 1 turn ahead, 2 turns ahead. And even the 4-year-old, he loves to eat with a dinosaur. Like, he will never uncover a token if he can eat somebody with a T-Rex.
Yeah.
And so even he will strategize, how do I eat someone with a T-Rex? And so he'll strategize not how to win, just how to eat. Like, how do I get this T-Rex somewhere where I can eat them next turn? Yeah. So it really kind of like lays that foundation.
It's good. It's a good learning one.
Yeah, it's a really good game for kids. And it's enjoyable. I have fun playing with it. Or playing it with them.
I have fun too. It's a fun game until they all start fighting, and then I'm like, okay.
The nice thing is it's 1v1, so our 7-year-old can play with our 4-year-old.
Yeah, that's when it's
nice. We can kind of like step back, like, let's play together, and then like we slowly like inch away as the turns go, and then they forget we were playing with them in the first place. Yeah. Jurassic Snack. No rights! Okay, number 2.
Do you want me to leave it on the table?
Yeah, leave it on the table. That's what people like. They like to see the games on the table. Number 2, Arise. Ticket to Ride, First Journey. This is another good one. This is 6 and up, and I'd say that's right about exactly where you can start playing this game. I don't think 5-year-olds, 4-year-olds can really play this.
Unless they're very bright.
Our 7-year-old still kind of has trouble with the routes.
We played it when she was 6, though. But
yeah. I don't know if we played it since she was 7, but yeah. When we played with her last, she kind of had trouble with the routes. But she would get everything else. Like, she knew it's just like, I need 3 reds to go here. I need 3 red cards, and she knew how to make that train. But it was kind of hard to connect Florida with Calgary because she's 6 and 7. So it's just kind of hard.
The last time we played with her, though, she did a lot better.
And she reads a lot more than she has previously. So I think she can read the names and everything. So
Once they can read, I think is a good.
Yeah, this is another good one that I'm excited for them to play with Nana Pop, and we can just kind of sit back and have a couple
Maybe watch an adult thing.
Yes. Yeah, we should rent an adult movie.
That's not what I meant.
The next one we're bringing, kids game again, Noodle Knockout. This one's a big hit with our 4-year-old and our 2-year-old.
Yes.
You spin a wheel and it tells you what to get. And if you want, you have these cards that you're following to try and make the bowl of soup that it tells you to. There's also other game modes where you just kind of spin and make the soup. Our 2-year-old just likes to grab things.
He is really good though.
Our 4-year-old likes to spin. So this is an excellent
And
one.
it keeps his attention. Like, he finishes the
and
game.
he'll even say, I'm going to get a board game, and he'll go grab this one. And when he grabs that, it's like, okay, cool, I can watch. This isn't like Jurassic Snack, I have to participate. Noodle Knockout, I can watch, and he can just kind of have fun with himself.
Yeah.
So Noodle Knockout, another big hit for the kids. All right, let's see. How many kid games do we have left? We have
You got the Guess in
3.
10 one.
So this one is, Guess in 10. There's a bunch of these. This one's the Animal Planet one. Our 7-year-old
likes
loves animal trivia. She is a wealth of, you can say, name a fact about any animal. Like, pick an animal in your head right now. If you say name a fact about it, she can name a fact. It's almost, it's kind of,
It's weird.
It's kind of crazy. I know every parent's like, my kid's special. But she really has a knack for animal facts. For some reason, she holds on to those things. And you say, name a fact about a hyena, she'll name a fact
She's
about a hyena.
She's obsessed with wildcats. I think that's where she learned most of her knowledge.
So, Guess in 10. I mean, these are, there's a bunch of, there's Marvel themed ones, but Animal Planet, we're bringing this because it's another good one.
There's Marvel themed ones?
There's Guess in 10 Marvel, Guess in 10, all sorts of stuff.
You keep saying Marvel, all sorts of stuff, but you're not giving examples of the other.
Marvel's the one that I know about. All sorts of stuff is the other ones that I forgot about. Okay. Next kids game we're bringing is the Fairy game. This is a fully cooperative game. What company is this? This is Peaceable Kingdom. They make a bunch of board games that are 100% cooperative, so everybody's working together, and they always kind of implement, I've noticed, they implement systems that are in place in older board games, which is what I like for a kids game. So the Fairy game specifically, you're drawing cards, you have hand management, you're basically trying to get rid of frost tokens on flowers to complete your wand. So very easy, very simple, just drawing cards. But the kids love it, and it's like a decent game that...
Yeah. It's really good. They get excited about it. And we own multiple
Peaceful Kingdom is a good one,
Yeah, they've got lots of good kids
They're
games.
good for young kids. Our 7-year-old's a little too
they can all
for
play
this,
together,
but
which
she
is
still
nice.
enjoys playing. She can run the game, while the 2-year-old and the 4-year-old listen to her and do what she says.
If they listen.
So, we have a couple from them. So next, after that, is the last kids game. This one's half a kids game. We use it as a kids game. King Domino. Great tile placement game. Trying to match up, trying to build your kingdom. There's water, wheat, grass, mines, and swamp, and you get points for having those together and letting those touching each other orthogonally, or just creating an unbroken spot of them. So our 7-year-old can play. This is 8+. Our 7-year-old can play and understand the scoring fairly well. 4-year-old just kind of likes to build his thing. 2-year-old. This one's out of the question for the 2-year-old.
I actually really enjoy this one too.
But this is one that I can play with them and still have fun.
Yeah.
And I can just trash them look at my score.
Yeah, right. You try and then I trash you.
You misremember.
It's a puzzle. I like puzzles.
Yeah, King Domino is a fun one.
Yeah, it is.
This is probably the only game that I really enjoy playing with them. Ticket to Ride First Journey is not too bad. But this one is I can play this with you and have fun, and I can play with them and have fun.
Yeah.
I would not play any of these with you, other than this one. I'll play
I
this with
quiz you on animal things for sure. For sure.
I would destroy you in that.
You definitely would, but I would definitely do that.
All right.
And quiz you.
That's the kids' games. Let's move to those to this side. And let's talk about the real games we're taking to Vegas. The real games.
I gotta say, watching the new Elvis movie definitely got me in the mood for
Elvis?
For Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How Vegas completely destroyed him?
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it.
No,
Just kidding. I love it. I love Elvis.
I know.
Love?
It wasn't Vegas' fault.
It wasn't Vegas' fault.
Maybe a little.
Bad choices.
He was singing in Vegas when the mob ran Vegas, and when the mob ran Vegas, Vegas was so much better.
You would know.
What?
That's the point.
Okay, let's talk about games we're taking to Vegas. These are games that I'm looking forward to play with you, and I'm also looking forward to play with your family, your mom and your dad.
My mom likes games, so I'm looking forward to it.
The first one is Splendor. Timestamps below. You can skip this one because everybody knows about Splendor. But your mom does not play board games, as far as I know. She likes card games, canasta, marbles. like dice kind of rollers. No real like board games. Is she going to even be open to further games? So Splendor's the first one. I'm looking forward to busting this one out. I love Splendor. It's simple.
I love Splendor.
It's like at this point it's old. Like we've played it a lot. We've kind of run our course with it, but I still.
We played it with friends the other day, and it was fun.
For some reason, I love playing Splendor. I like it's simple and it's at this point there's nothing new about it, but it's just
fun.
It's just
it's
fun
a solid
to me. Like
game.
it's fun for me still.
Yep.
I don't know.
Agreed.
The next one is another one we've played before, Codenames Duet.
We enjoy that one.
This is one of the best games ever.
It's so fun.
It's cheap. You can find it everywhere.
Yeah, especially a glass of wine.
It's so much fun.
It's fun.
This is a must. Everybody should have Codenames Duet in your closet because it's good for everybody and it's good for every situation. This is the 2-player one. We don't have the 4-player one, but we're fine. Yeah. We're fine just playing one versus one or doing teams.
Yeah.
All right, the next one. Let's see. Oh, I forgot a kids game. I forgot Pancake Pile Up. The kids race to make the best. There's cards that have different orders. There's strawberry, banana, chocolate chip, blueberry, plain, and then butter on top. There are a bunch of different cards that have different orders of those pancakes, and so each person, there's 1 versus 1. Each person's trying to complete their stack of pancakes before the other person with butter on top. Whoever does that is the better. The reason that I love this kids game is because I sit on the couch and I flip the card up and I'm like, you need to get blueberries next, and they go taking off down the hall, and we hide the box of pancakes somewhere, and they have to find it. They take off, and they bring it back and put it on the plate, and then the next one's blueberry, and they take
go, and they get
we're like, really like, this is the most important thing to me right now. And as soon as they like turn their back, it's like, okay, where's my phone?
Yeah.
And you can just rest. So Pancake Pile Up is an amazing game for your parent.
Definitely fun.
If you have more than one kid, Pancake Pile Up.
Yeah.
If you have to play Pancake Pile Up, this game sucks.
No, it's still fun, but
you're supposed to like run in.
Have you seen your parents play it against each other? Because the kids have your parents race each other, and it is so funny. It's so good.
That would be entertaining.
It's so good.
But that's exactly my point. You don't want to play that game. You want to watch that game, but you don't want to play that game. All right. So everything else I have from now is new games that we bought specifically to take to Vegas.
That you bought. I bought one.
Well, we're married, so we are one. So let's do the one that you bought first.
Okay.
So this is the Chameleon.
Can you even see that?
The Chameleon. We got this one because we were getting other stuff from Walmart, and it was either pay $7 in shipping or buy something for $15 and get free shipping. Like, let's get a board game. So we got the Chameleon.
I wanted this one for a while, so.
I don't really know exactly what this is. I know that it's sort of like Codenames in that there's a bunch of words and you have to. So I think it's like partial social deduction where you have a list of words. So like on the back here it says food, and there's pizza, cheese, fish, cake, bread, potatoes, pasta, eggs. And so everybody playing has to. There's a secret word or a key word that everybody knows except for one person, and that one person is the Chameleon. So if the word was, let's say the word was whiskey, so everybody would have to go around and say a word that relates to whiskey but isn't the word whiskey. So you could say drink. Somebody could say like brown. Somebody else could say a bunch of stuff, and the Chameleon has to say something that. They have to try and make it seem like they know what the word is by saying a word.
But they don't know what the word is.
But they don't know what the word is. And then everybody has to guess who the Chameleon is.
Okay.
I believe. I haven't read the rules or anything, just from looking at the box. I believe it's basically somewhat like that. So sort of like Codenames mixed with like Secret Hitler or whatever. So the Chameleon, we'll see how that goes over. The next game that we got for Vegas. I'm excited for this one. The Crew Mission Deep. So
I feel like you've talked about that.
This is the second version of The Crew. There's The Crew and then The Crew Mission Deep. But it's a cooperative trick-taking game where everybody's trying to complete different things. So the way it works is typically in trick-taking, there's like a Trump suite. Or a Trump suite. Oh my gosh, no. There's a Trump suit. And so that suit is worth the most points. And so you play cards, and if you have that, like whoever starts the trick plays a suit, and everybody has to follow with that same suit, and the highest value of that suit wins the trick. And if you don't have that suit in your hand can you play other suits. And the whoever started the trick, that suit's still the dominant suit. So you're trying to win different tricks in trick-taking games based on the dominant suit. So in The Crew, we're all working together, and there are objective cards that we get. So like we go back and forth picking the different objective cards. So it might say, I will win a suit with the number 7, and I'll take that one. And that is public information that everybody sees. I'm gonna win a suit I'm gonna win a trick with the number 7, and somebody else over here, your mom, might pick.
Your mom.
Well, your mom never went to college, so I guess we'll go with my mom. My mom will pick one that says, I'm going to win a blue trick that has a 4 in it.
Okay.
You'll take something like that. And then we can all see the tricks that everybody took, and we're all trying to make that happen. If any one of us don't complete that objective, we all lose. And so we're all trying to play the cards from our hand, trying to make it so that she wins a trick with a 4. I win the trick with the yellow 7. You win the trick, whatever.
I can see why that would be fun.
And on top of that, we can't talk. Like, we can't communicate what we have.
Oh no, my mom is going to make us lose.
We can't communicate what we have in our hands or what we're... The only thing we can communicate is our goal. And then on top of that, you have something called a sonar token, where you can put one card down and put the token on the card. And if it's on top of the card, it signifies that this is the highest value of this color. If it's in the middle, it signifies this is the only card of this color. And if it's on the bottom, it signifies this is the lowest card of this color.
It's going in one ear now, the other now. It's just so much information.
So basically, you can't talk about the cards, but there is a little bit way to kind of signal what you want.
I can see why it'd be fun, but I got bored listening to you talk.
It's like the most deflating thing when I'm talking, trying to explain something, and you're like, just move on. Well, I've just wasted the last 6 minutes of everybody's life.
Including yours.
Okay, the next one that I'm looking forward to playing is Welcome to Your Perfect Home.
Okay.
So this is a game where we're all competing in like the 50s or whatever to build the perfect subdivision of houses. And there are 3 decks of cards, and you turn over those cards, and on one side you'll have house numbers, 9, 14, 7. On the other side of the ones you just flipped, you'll have different effects. And so everybody has their own little sheet of the subdivision of houses, and everybody looks at those cards and picks, I'm going to use the number 9 with the pool effect. And that might be what I pick, and you might pick the number 13 with this other effect, and somebody else might pick the same effect I did.
Colonel Mustard in the library.
Exactly. So we take that house number and we fill it into our little subdivision, and we use that effect on our board, and everybody has their own board. And so we're all kind of working with this communal 3 cards, trying to build the best subdivision that we can, and whoever does that best is going to win. Okay. So it's sort of like a roll and write with cards. Very simple, very straightforward theme, just building out your subdivision with different cards, trying to complete different objectives. How you doing over there?
Me? I'm hot.
Yeah, you seem like you're losing it.
It's just really hot.
You seem like you're slightly losing it.
It's just hot. And I can't follow what you're saying unless I see it. So you talking to me, it's just like does nothing for me. You know that I'm a very visual learner. And so you talking, I'm just like, it sounds like a game. I'm very visual, you know that.
The next one is a game I got just for you and I.
Okay.
This is a 2-player only game. And this is something I thought we could just have fun with, kind of like when we're back at the room by ourselves and the kids are asleep.
Yeah, because that
Caper Europe. So we're trying to build the best crew of thieves and use the best gear on those thieves to commit a bunch of heists throughout Europe and steal a bunch of things. So it's me versus you. There are 3 different locations that will be dealt. So it could be like Paris and 2 other locations. And at each location, you play different thieves that you want to help your side, and then different gear on those thieves that's going to make different effects, and you're trying to win all the different sides and masterfully plan the perfect heists throughout Europe to win.
Okay.
Caper Europe. I'm excited for this one. Card drafting. The way it works is like mechanically, I have a deck of cards, like we have hands of cards, and so then I'll play thieves on the thief round. We'll each play thieves, and then we switch hands. And so everything that I had, I'm sending to you, and everything you had, you're sending to me. And then we play other stuff, and then we send it back. So like we see what we're sending you each other as we play it. So you're kind of trying to play what you want and also not give the opponent what they want.
Okay.
It's kind of the heart of that game.
Okay.
Caper Europe. All right, I just got one more. This is the biggest one by far.
Just one more.
Your mom loves cats.
Yes.
And so I was trying to find a game that's a little bit more complex than just kind of these lighter games, but also kind of hits something that she would be interested in and not just lose interest in immediately.
Then you need to get a game about Sylvester Stallone. Or Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I would play.
Or Kevin Bacon.
I would play, or Kevin Costner.
Or Bryan Adams.
What would Brian Boitano do? So the last game I got, Isle of Cats. Polyomino game, rescuing cats onto your boat. You have a boat board, and the cats are different polyomino tiles, and you're trying to fit those tiles onto your boat. Rescue as many cats as you can. You have kind of objective cards that you're working for. Also objectives on the board, like trying to cover up rats and stuff like that. And basically trying to fill out your board, save as many cats as you can in the amount of rounds that you have. This is a very popular, well-known game. And it's not complicated, but it's definitely like a board, it's like a board game. Okay. So I thought the cats would draw your mom in, and then we might be able to see how she.
Are there actual little cats?
Yeah. On the tile.
I see those now.
And you actually put those on your boat and try to make them fit. And you're also trying to match up
She
colors.
likes Tetris.
It's like Tetris, and you're trying to match up colors. So you're trying to put all the blue cats touching, all the orange cats touching.
She'll like that.
And on top of that, on the ship you have different rooms, and so you're trying to match the families, but also fill out the different rooms on the ship.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more complicated than what we have, but like I said, I think she's gonna like that one. So Isle of Cats. That's the last one we're taking.
Alrighty.
So those are all the games we're taking to Vegas on our Vegas vacation.
Mm-hmm. How much did you spend on all those games?
Less than I'm going to spend at the bar.
Did it come from your board game fund?
No, but I told you it came from our Vegas vacation budget.
I didn't know we had one
at the beginning.
I thought I was in charge of the money.
We're going on vacation. I was trying to see what I could do to take some of that vacation budget and use it to buy board games.
What vacation budget are you talking about?
Free board games.
Free?
That's called a free board game right there.
It's coming out of your pay.
Well, it sure ain't coming out of my hairline. All right. Those are the games we're taking to Vegas. Have you played any of these games? Let us know. Do you have kids? Have you played those kid games? Let us know. Any other games that you think are perfect vacation games? Let us know. Other than that, go out there, show kindness. By the time you watch this, I will be sitting poolside with a margarita.
With screaming children.
Or possibly a Mai Tai while she takes care of screaming children. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
It's actually true because you have to work over there.
I have to work. So
I'm totally going to have them.
And I'm going there with my boss. So he's going to be sitting next to me. So I can totally get a Mai Tai and work next to the pool.
It's on the company, right?
It's on the company. Hey, this is on the company because it's during business hours. Go out there, show kindness. There's not enough kindness in the world. Other than that, play more games, save money, spend less on board games.
Yeah.
And also try to utilize other budgets and try to find
that don't exist.
Try to find ways that you can.
What do people do? They project to make it cut. What's it called? There's a word where it's if you put it out into the world, it will happen.
Speak it into existence.
Yes, that's what you're trying to do.
And
it's not working.
Look at your budget.
I will find a way to make it exist because that's my job, but it doesn't currently exist.
Look at your budget and see if there's any wiggle room. This is my car payment. Well,
it can be a month late.
Exactly. Can I put this off from? Can I take a ding on my credit because I want to get the next Come On game?
Don't. He's joking.
All right. I'll see you in Vegas, baby.